Hi guys, today I've got a bit of a story time for you. I haven't done a story time since 2017, 2018, and that was the Deadpool Proposed to Me story time. Listen, also yes, I know I look like Sarah Sanderson, that's the point. I just filmed a tutorial, went up before this video. You should really go check it out. I'm going to tell you about my experience with blue body paint as Undyne from Undertale. For Fan Expo Dallas back in May, it's 2019 right now, I don't know when you're watching this, it might be some time in the future, but this was for Fan Expo Dallas in May 2019. For Friday, I went as Undyne from Undertale. I would show you a picture, but we forgot to take a picture of me. I'm still salty about that. So for Undyne, I wore a black tank top, blue jeans, and some red combat boots I found on Amazon. And I had the spear, I had the wig. That wig, I'm never wearing that wig again, by the way. I hate that wig. It was a piece that goes on the head, and then a separate ponytail. Combing out that ponytail was a nightmare. I also had the eye patch, and I made the fins. I found a tutorial on how to make Undyne's fins, and I made the fins. Now, in case you don't know, Undyne is completely blue. She's a completely blue fish. So every bit of skin of my skin that was showing had to be blue. So I got this pan of water activated blue body paint. I can't remember the name of it. I don't really care what the name of it was. I'm never using it again. And I practiced the makeup once, liked how it came out, but I only did my face and my neck for that. I do the makeup. I was actually not happy with how the makeup for Undyne came out. I would have changed into my Live More costume. In fact, before we left, I actually almost hopped in the shower and took everything off because I was so unhappy with it. But my dad had already made the spear for me, and I would have felt bad if I didn't go as Undyne at that point. And I'm glad I chose not to wash it off at that point, because we would have been here at the house for hours and not at the hotel when we were supposed to be. We were already running late, so it was very stressful. But I go through the day. A lot of people complimented me, and it made me really happy. It made me really glad that I did not take off the makeup. Painting myself blue was a pain in the ass. I gotta be honest. I hated it. I'm not an experienced body painter. Just gonna throw that out there as like a disclaimer. So, tricks I learned are paint a layer on and wait for that layer to dry before you paint on the next layer, or you're going to take off what you already put on. So my face, my neck, my chest, my arms, and my back were all blue, and the backs of my hands. I tried painting the palms of my hands too, but even after I set it, everything I touched came away with a blue stain, so I just left the palms of my hands clear of blue paint. And I didn't directly paint my armpits either. Like, I went around, but not over. And my ears were blue too, in case something happened with the fins. Spoiler alert, nothing happened with the fins. When we ate dinner, I ended up having to take the eye patch off because I wear glasses. I don't wear glasses in costume, for any costumes. I used to, I don't anymore. And the strain of having one eye covered was just too much. It was giving me a headache. So I just took the eye patch off, which was a pain because of the damn ponytail. Can you feel my salt levels rising from where you're sitting? And we're sitting in the food court of the convention center. I'm eating my sandwich. And all of a sudden behind me, I hear this violin version of Undyne's theme, Spear of Justice. I'll just play a little quick clip for you here. That's what it sounds like. So I turn around in my seat and there's this guy standing there playing, this is totally how you play the violin, I'm so sorry, playing the violin version of Undyne's song. And he made my entire night. Like, it was awesome. He was a really cool dude. I wish I could have gotten, like, I don't know if he had like a business card or anything, or an Instagram I could have tagged him in or something, but he was awesome. And I had a couple people thank me for being Undyne. Literally, one dude came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Can I get a picture of you?" And after the picture, he said, "Thank you for being Undyne. It's like the Undertale fandom died," and it kind of did. Even after, oh, what was the name of the second game he put out? That was like an anagram of Undertale. Is anagram the right word? Deltarune. Deltarune. Even after Deltarune came out, which wasn't it wasn't an Undertale sequel. I don't know what was going on with Deltarune, honestly. Like, it was good, but it was kind of weird. But even after Deltarune revived the fandom for a bit, and then it just, as quickly as it was revived, it died back down. So I told him, yeah, and I've been Mettaton before too, and he's like, dude, you have? Like, he was shook that I'd been Mettaton. And I really want to be Mettaton again at some point. At some point. I still have everything I need to be Mettaton again at some point. But as of right now, I have no future plans, no plans at this moment to be Mettaton. Maybe I'll be Mettaton for Halloween. I liked being Mettaton. He was a lot of fun to be. Also, we also had someone wanted a picture with me, and she was very shy, so her mom asked for her. She got the picture, and then her mom started asking me what we used for the body paint, because the girl who wanted the picture with me was going to be Amethyst from Steven Universe, because they had, I think, almost the entire cast, if not the entire cast of Steven Universe, which I've never seen. I've just seen pictures of and stuff at the con. And Amethyst is, like Undyne is completely blue, Amethyst is completely purple. So my mom and I are standing there giving advice, like, so I'm asked, are you using water-activated paint? And she's like, yeah, okay. Okay, so you're going to wet a brush, fairly wet, not soaking, or you're just going to drip everywhere. You're going to paint a layer on, you're going to let that dry, and then you're going to paint another layer. Start early. Prepare to set aside a couple hours, depending on how much skin you are going to paint purple. We never saw them again, to my knowledge. I never saw them. I hope it went well for them. Because I found this out later, but that shade of blue that I used for Undyne and purple, and also dark purple body paint, are two of the hardest paints to paint on. So of course I chose the hardest one. So then it's the end of Friday. We go back to the hotel room. It's time to take it off. I take off the wig. I take off the wig cap. I go into the bathroom. I have come prepared for this. I use face wipes. I use face wash. I use jojoba oil. This face paint almost refuses to come off. I say almost because it started coming off, but oh my god. Okay, so I started off in the hotel bathroom in front of the sink. The hotel where we stay at the Omni, and in their bathrooms they have the TV in the mirror. My mom is soaking her feet in the tub behind me, and I'm using the face wipes, taking it off my face, you know, working one thing at a time. I use the jojoba oil to take the makeup off my eyes and off my lips. And then I use face wash. I went through half a pack of face wash. Actually, I'll total that up later. And then I moved to the bathtub. My mom had to help me take it all off. So she's working on my back. I'm working on my arms and my chest. The water's turning blue, but this face paint is still leaving stuff behind. And then then I stand up, we drain the bathtub, and I turn on the shower. And it took, I kid you not, we were in the bathroom for at least an hour trying to get this off. I went through a quarter of a pack of face wipes. I don't know how much jojoba oil I used. Half the travel size bottle of body wash we brought with. Half the travel size bottle of face wash we brought with. And at the end of it all, I still had faint blue staining around my armpits and behind my ears. Luckily, I did not stain the hotel sheets, which were white. And my skin had never felt so dry. Like, I moisturize like normal. You know, I do the stuff you're supposed to do to keep your skin healthy. When I tell you I felt my skin soak up my moisturizer and all the lotion I slathered all over myself, I'm not kidding. I've never felt my skin soak up lotion or moisturizer like that before. It felt so good. So, long story short, I am never painting that much of myself that particular shade of blue again, which means I am never being Undyne again. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked being Undyne, I enjoyed being Undyne, but the paint is not worth it. Also, we hit pan painting me in that with that paint. I'm not kidding, we actually hit pan. And that is my experience with blue body paint. That is a horror story. In hindsight, you know, since it's water activated, I probably should have just gone straight with water to wash it off, soap and water, and not like face wash and oils and stuff. It probably would have come off a lot easier. And while I'm here, I'm going to pop in a couple more stories that aren't long enough, that wouldn't be long enough to deserve their own video, but I'm just going to pop them in here really quick since it happened at the same event. So, that Friday, where it's not very busy on Fridays at the con. There's like really no celebrities out, so we're just walking around the area where all the celebrities are meant to be. And John Barrowman was there again, and we're walking through, and my mom's on my right, my dad's in front of me, and I happen to glance to my right, and behind my mom I just see, you know, a guy who just, I'm thinking, he looks a lot like John Barrowman. And then I look again, and it's John Barrowman, and he's walking toward us. So I'm tapping my mom. I'm like, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. It does not occur to me to say, turn around, there's Barrowman. Just turn around, 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 turn around. She has no idea what's going on. My dad turns around and sees him, but he doesn't say anything either. My mom's looking at me like, what? Turn around, turn around, turn around. She turns around, she doesn't see him. And as she turns back around to me, that's when John Barrowman passes within an inch of her. And I just start laughing. And my dad's starting to laugh. And my mom turns, and I go, and she turns around again, and she sees Barrowman walking away, and I'm like, he just passed within an inch of you, and you missed it. Granted, all I said was, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, not turn around, Barrowman's behind us. And then the next day, Saturday, it happened again. And she missed him again. And then Sunday, we're in like the photo op area, and he's leaving the photo op area. And it happens again, but we all see him this time. And speaking of photo ops, we had all our photo ops on Sunday, and we had one with Tom Welling, Michael Rosenbaum, and Kristen Kruk. I really hope I'm remembering to say her last name correctly. All three of them were there, so my mom and I went and got a picture with them. I'm dressed as Loki, and I've got the scepter. This is the first convention I've gone to with the scepter. And now, for those of you who don't know, photo ops are boom, 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 boom. You get in there, you get in position, you take the picture, and then once the picture's taken, you're gone. That's it. The most you get is a hi, how are you, thank you, bye. That's pretty much all you get. So my mom and I go, it's our turn. I walk ahead of her, and Tom Welling looks at me, and he points at the scepter and he goes, can I take this? Now, I just want to put something into perspective for you. I just want to mention this. Now, hang on. How tall is Tom Welling? Tom Welling is about 6'3". I'm 5'4". He is a foot taller than me. And he's not necessarily intimidating. I don't think I don't think intimidated is the correct word. It's all I can think of at this moment, but it's not the right word to describe how I felt in that moment. So, you know, when I get excited, my voice tends to jump up an octave or two. So Tom Welling points at the scepter and he goes, "Can I hold this?" So me, well, yeah, you're Superman. I'm not gonna say no to you. I say, "Okay," with a high-ass voice. He takes the scepter. If I can find the photo that I took of the photo, a photo of a photo, yeah. If I can find the photo that I took of the photo, I will put it up so you can see what it looks like. But there's me, standing in the front, Tom Welling's in the back, Kristen Crook is on my right, Michael Rosenbaum is standing next to Welling on the left, and my mom is in front of him. And Welling brings the scepter around both me and Kristen, holds it like the blade up against my neck, and I just hear Kristen say in my ear, "Oh, you're tall." I have no idea if she was talking to me or Tom Welling. I'm pretty sure she had to have been talking to Tom Welling because she was like she was about my height. There's no way I'm taller than her. How tall is Kristen Crook? She's 5'3". She's like an inch shorter than me, so there's no way she was telling me, "Oh, you're so tall." So anyway, Welling's doing that. My face is I'm pretty sure my face is beat ass red because I also get red when I'm excited and happy. And meanwhile, Michael Rosenbaum and my mom are just standing there like normal people. And he's got one hand on my mom's shoulder and the other he's like holding his fist against her face. And that was the funniest photo op I've ever been involved in. Oh my god. I also had the joy of being involved in the cosplay red carpet at this convention. I've never been able to do the cosplay red carpet at either Fan Expo Dallas or Dallas Fan Days because it's always been on Saturday, and by the time I get over there in my Foxy costume, it's already happened. But this time they had a red carpet every single day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the Sunday one, I went for Loki. And they line you up, and anyone can join. You don't have to do it. You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to register or anything. If you're in costume, you just get in line, and then when it's almost your turn to go up, when you're next, you tell the announcer who's got this microphone who you are, your name, if you want, I guess, and who you're cosplayed as, and you go over to this X, and people with like fancy professional cameras go up and they take pictures of you, and you can even go up with your phone and take pictures. So I went up. I'll pop a picture on screen here that my dad took of me on the red carpet. And I've never had this happen. Someone from the convention, while I was in line, I was talking with this guy in front of me. He was dressed as Captain America, and I think he got a photo with me too. I was in line. My parents were around behind the crowd of photographers. The carpet was already going. And someone comes up to me and goes, "Hi, I'm with Fan Expo Dallas. I think your costume's really cool. Would it be okay if I took a picture of you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can totally do that." So they take a picture of me and then they ask, "Do you have an Instagram or anything that I can tag you on?" And I'm like, "Yes, I have an Instagram." I give them my Instagram, and later on I'm looking and they had posted a photo of me on their page and also on their story, and so I shared it to my Instagram story, and I'm like, "So someone from the con took a picture of me as Loki," and I was so happy. And then after the con's over, my parents and I are eating dinner at a restaurant. I'm completely out of costume. Literally all that's left is just wig hair and my makeup is on. And I'm going through my Facebook notifications because I had posted some pictures of cosplayers I had taken a photo of that day. And one of my aunts had tagged me as well. So I opened up one notification first, the one from my cousin's mom, my aunt. So my cousin Diamond's mom and my aunt on my dad's side had both tagged me in something. So I opened the one from Diamond's mom, and she had commented my name on Facebook on a post from Fan Expo of me as Loki. And so had my aunt on my dad's side. So I also commented saying, hey, that's me, and I shared it to my page, and then, you know, my grandma on my dad's side shared it, and my cousin on my dad's side shared it, and it was just, oh my god, it was so cool. Oh, also the convention followed me too. They started following me on Instagram. I shit you not. And now, because this video was going on far too long, I don't know how long the finished video is going to be, but the raw footage is probably like half an hour or more. It's going on way too long. So now I'm going to wrap it up. That's all the stories I've got to tell you this time. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Make sure you check me out on my Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. I am most active on my Instagram and my Tumblr. There will be a link to all those down in the description, as well as a link to the Dallas Fan Days website, so you can see if maybe you want to go to that. It's in October, the weekend of the 18th, so October 18th, 19th, and 20th, I will be going. So if you're watching this and you decide to go and you see me, come and say hi. I'm Opal Sapphire, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!